Hello my little stars, and much like last time, today I'll be responding to the comments you guys left on the last video. So, our first comment of the day belongs to none other than Leia D, aka darkpetal16, who said the following. Yay! Was so excited to get to this. No need to respond to my massive comment in the next video. I get pretty rambly when excited. That's okay, I'm gonna do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because I'm doing it now. Anyway, carrying on. Bruh, all the guns in the modern day Mafia would make my head spin. It would make mine spin, not to mention my heart literally go, because I imagine somebody would get one of those really powerful freaking weapons and then murder me in my sleep. I mean, well, I didn't know about that charity shops. Yeah, we have charity shops here. I don't know, maybe in England they have something like the thrift stores, but we've got charity shops in Wales. What a cute drawing. I love the addition of the pink daffodil. Thank you so much. I should probably just put all the little doodles that I've done into a folder. That way everyone can use them. Absolutely not too risky. Has me cackling. Understandable. Who even... What, did you come up with risky frisky? My goodness. I could not. I would not have been able to keep a straight face. I'll have to say risky frisky all the time. Oh my goodness. I forgot my character's a slight idiot. It happens from time to time. You know, sometimes my character does a really small thing and other times she's a little bit stupid, but it's fine. I guess I'll have to tolerate it. Lol, oh my god. You shooing SANS throughout the video. Goodness, I love it so much. Don't worry, I've got more shooing to do with him. Why? I've done nothing to you. SANS, this is my comment section. You're not involved in this. Shoo. But I want to be relevant. You will in the video. Go away. But I want to be... Go. No. Sorry about him. It was only a little bit of smoke suffocating you, Twinkle. You are sounding me with your comments. I'm sorry. But it was, though. It was just a little bit of smoke that suffocated her. I mean, it could have been worse. I'm imagining it's going to get a lot worse with the other boys. Oh, God. The continued sister of Tremere will never not amuse me. They are suspicious! It gets worse. I can say right now that I've already recorded all the way to chapter 5 by the time this is going up. Trust me, it continues. It just gets worse. I am getting notoriously worse. Cara, are you okay? You seem to be having a little problem there. Well, yeah, my character's having a lot of problems, isn't she? And then there's a whole with going sentient all of a sudden, and I'm like... Stop doing that, character. I'm in charge. If you're gonna do stupid stuff, you do it while I'm in control. No, you're on your own, but I think he's freaking hot. Lord, this sent me. Yeah, that just kind of just happened randomly. I hadn't even noticed I'd said that until when I was watching it back and I was like, huh. But yeah, totally. That's pretty much what the freaking soul is doing. You're kidding? He's freaking hot as can be. Just throw me at him right now. Hold me in your arms. Sure thing. No! SANS don't encourage the soul. But no! I don't care what the soul says. Not now. No. Sorry, SANS, sometimes he gets a bit out of hand over here. You laughing at the eventual killer, and the option kept me giggling. Oh my gosh, I couldn't breathe. It came out of freaking nowhere. The cackle scene comes... Even trying to read that part of the comment makes me laugh. Oh Lord. And as I say, I've already recorded some. Oh my. This poor character. I so adore the added spice personality you add to these playthroughs. Oh, thank you so much. And don't worry, the spice will continue because, oh boy. Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into? Oh boy. Next on, we've got Enchanted Nilty. It said popcorn time. Well, I hope you enjoyed your popcorn and didn't choke on it at any point. And Nightmare said, which Undertale is your favourite? I knew it was coming. I knew eventually someone was going to ask me this question. And honestly, that could... honestly, I could make a whole video all of itself about my favourite AUs. Or I could be biased and name one of mine... or my best friend's one. Can I just say the multiverse? Am I allowed to just say the multiverse itself is my favourite AU? I mean, technically it's the world of AUs. What you didn't call it the Doodle Sphere? Because it's home to like all the different doors. I don't know. I'm suddenly been put on the spot, and my mind is like, is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one? I'm like, there's too many that I love. And I also feel like some either get overlooked, they don't get the attention they deserved, or they're given a bad rap based on name alone, when if you actually think more in depth about them, they've got really good messages and stories to them. But most people just take it at face value. That being said, you might have to ask me this question again on like another video. Or I could probably answer this by making this question that you sent in a video all its own, where I go in depth and show you all the different multiverses that I love and explain my reasons for each one. And maybe then eventually at the end I'll come to the conclusion of which is my favourite. That being said, yeah. A special shout out to Lilith, who watched my If Undertale series. I went to the If Underverse Discord that belongs to darkpetal16 yesterday, and everyone was so super welcoming. Even Leia here was amazing. I had so much fun. Looking forward to spending more time in there, and if you guys want to also go and check out the Discord, there'll be a link down below. We can go there. That being said, yeah, like I said, I'm going to go now and record chapter 5 and hope I live. Who freaking knows? Either way, I'll see you guys in the next part. And remember, if you do leave a comment, you'll be included in the next video. And I will respond to it on the video. And I can also now add checkpoints in the video so you can skip over what you don't want to see. I think I covered everything. If I didn't, shame on me, Twinkle. I am ashamed of you. Shut up, Cell! What? I can talk from time to time. She has a point. SANS, I told you to go. I'm going. That skeleton. Hello my little stars and welcome back to Mafiafell, Chapter 3 in the city. So let's get on with it. You enter your apartment and you kick off your pumps and peel off your pair of white gloves. You go to the bathroom to wash your face, brush your teeth and change into your long night dress. You stretch your arms above your head, your entire body aches for your bed. You step to your bed, intent on getting a good night's sleep. There's a warm tingling in your chest. Really? Cookies, you want to scream. Hasn't today been chaotic enough? You breathe out slowly. You turn away from your bed and the sensation stops. You frowned. You turn back to your bed. There's a warm tingling in your chest. Now you understand. Huh? With a sigh, you grab your blankets and one of your pillows off the bed. You make yourself a small nest on the couch. Before you lay down, you decide to open your bedroom window all the way, hoping to prevent unnecessary damage. Huh? You lay down on the couch and pull the covers up and go to sleep. You are rudely awoken by gunshots? What's happening? The gunshots are close enough they make your ears ring. You open your eyes, tiredly sitting up. You glance at your bed. There's a bullet hole in your pillow. Oh my goodness. Your soul's intuition has successfully saved your life again. Okay, at least now I know that if anyone tries to murder me in my bed, at least I'll get a pre-warning from my soul being like, don't go sleeping, he's definitely going to murder you. Haha, I'd love to see people that are trying to murder me when I'm sleeping. Ha, you won't get away with it. My soul's like, nah, you'll never be able to kill me. You gaze around the room. You don't see any holes in the wall. You hope that means the bullet came through the window and the only thing you'll need to repair is your pillow. That's kind of weird though. More gunshots are heard outside, along with the sounds of cars screeching and men shouting. It's been a few months since the last one in the area. You close your pink eyes. Your soul is not reacting. You can go back to sleep if you want. You don't think you are in any immediate danger, or you could move to the window and try to discern what's going on. Do I really want to go out there where I could probably get shot and murdered? Do I want to be a good Samaritan, or do I want to be a lazy one? Do I want to find Lawrence or do I want to find romance? Sorry bro, I'm kicking you to the curb. Your future does not matter to me. In a route where I'm not flirting, aka friendship, I will focus on you. Until then, SANS is my priority, so goodbye. I am going to go to sleep. It doesn't matter what the reason is. You can't do anything about it anyway. Good night. The screams won't stop. Your hand curls into fists. You squeeze your eyes shut and wish you could block out the noise. It goes on for many minutes. Load him up! The car screeches, you hear Morse crying, and eventually, slowly, everything becomes quiet again. You know it'll stay quiet for the rest of the night. The police will never come. No help will ever come. Not in this city. Not in this area. Not for you. You hug yourself tightly. Your clothes have been updated. They have? What did I learn? I learned that apparently... Where? Where has it been updated? Is something to do with this? Actually, I don't know. I don't know what part got updated, do I? Return. My clues got updated? What part got updated? You wish Lawrence was here. Oh God! Lawrence! The music that comes with you is loud and deafening! How dare you, brother! Oh my God! Brother! You just nearly deafened me! How dare you! You're supposed to be my sibling! How dare you! Lawrence makes a tired noise when he comes home. You look up from the floor where you sat. You were working on your homework. Your textbook sprawled out beside you as your worksheets on your right. You smile when you see your brother. Why are you on the floor, Frisk? Lawrence, I swear to God, I'm going to beat you up if you keep calling me Frisk. When he notices you, he takes off his tie and runs his fingers through his white hair. You gesture to the kitchen table. It's covered in case boxes. Oh, cookies. Sorry, Starlight, he laughs. A sheepish look in his face. Golly, I was looking for those boxes of work too. He moves to sit on the floor beside you. What are you working on? He asks. You show him your math homework. Math, huh? He asks. You know, I always hoped I'd never have to use math at work. You frown your brows. Do detectives need to use math? Thankfully, not often, he says cheerfully. But the transport department do all the time. Every time there's an accident, they gotta measure all sorts of stuff and calculate awful stuff. You giggle. Lawrence places a kiss on top of your head. Better them than me, right? How are you liking it? I freaking hate maths. You hate it. Can I see? Yes? You hand him your sheet. He squints at it. I don't understand any of this. You tell me you do? You laugh. No, I don't. That's why I'm giving it to you. Can you do my homework for me? Lawrence sets your worksheet down and picks up another one you were working at. He whistles. You already finished this one? Look at you go, Frisk. I am going to beat you up if you carry on. Call me Starlight. Stop calling me Frisk. I will strangle you. He rubs your back. It's getting closer to the end of the semester, ain't it? Got exams coming up soon? Wow, thanks, bro. That's just what I want to hear. In a couple of weeks. Golly! I stop saying golly because every time you say that I think of Flowey. Is my brother secretly Flowey? Does Flowey not become Ezreal? Was Flowey another person in this universe? Is Flowey secretly Lawrence? Oh my God. That'd be terrifying. Where's the time going? How's about when you finish your exam, we hit the movies? Nice little treat to end the semester on. You giggled. You'd love to. Would he have time for it? You both look over at the cases that are stacked on the kitchen table. Lauren purses his lips. I love my job, but you know what I love more? What? He pokes your nose. You. And I only got one Frisk. I swear to God. It's a cute, adorable moment, but stop freaking calling me Frisk. You're ruining the moment with it. But I can't. You're my adorable little sister, Frisk. Stop calling me Frisk. You poke his nose. You only have one Lawrence. Yeah, and apparently my freaking Lawrence got lost. Aren't I great? You know what? I should buy a teddy bear. I'll call him Lawrence too. That way I technically have two Lawrence. That's right, so you better love me. He teasingly warns you while wagging his finger. You know what happens to baby sisters who don't love their big brother. You shake your head. They get tickled. How dare you, Lawrence? Lawrence immediately goes for your side and you scream and scramble to escape. Your eyes burn when you open them. You wipe at them with the back of your hand and you look at the clock. It reads, Lawrence, really? You woke me up early too? How dare you? You linger on the couch. It takes you several minutes to gather the energy to move, and when you do, it's sluggish. You slowly move the blanket back over to your bed and make your bed. Once you made your bed, you take a look at the bullet hole in your freaking pillow. It went through your pillow and into the wall behind. An odd angle. It must have been shot from 7th or 8th floor across from you. You check around your apartment. You do not see any more bullet holes, no, in your apartment. Thankfully, because you opened your window last night. The only damage is to your pillow and the wall behind it. Guess it's time for a new pillow. Seriously? My character's just like, it's fine, it's just one pillow hole. Oh, okay, just gotta go buy a new pillow. You nearly freaking died. Freaks out about freaking red smoke trying to suffocate her into sleep. And when it comes to like bullet holes, she's like, well, just need to get a new pillow. You rub your face and you move away from your bed. I love my job. Do you know what I love more? You let out a long breath. I only got one. I swear to God, Lawrence. You turn your back to your bed, you get on your knees and you reach under it, and you pull out a box. It's an ordinary cover box, standard issue at any police department. It's worn down from being carried and moved around over the years. You lift the lid off. Inside the box are a handful of folders, a notebook, and an old detective ID. This belonged to Lawrence. It is the last case he was working on before he disappeared. Well, what was the case then? You reach inside and pull out one of the folders. It's a shame you cannot read any of it. What? For reasons not yet known to you, your brother encoded everything. Even his part of Robert was not able to decode. Are you freaking stupid? Oh, Lawrence, you jackass! Why would you do that? Hello? Seriously? What? How did you encode it? Don't tell me you freaking put hand language. Otherwise I'm going to be like, Wingerdings, I need you to do me a favour. Can you translate this into its writing? What was he looking into that required such extra security, and why did that dummy not think to leave a key behind or some kind of extra security so you and Robert could decode it? Was he looking into the Dremere family? I'm going to throw shade. He was looking into the monsters, wasn't he? I bet you he was looking into them. It has to be. He probably was looking into something involving the Dremere family. Or like one of the big ones, but I'm really feeling that it's probably the Dremere family, and that's why we don't see them. I just want to blame the Dremeres somehow, okay? Just leave me alone. Why didn't he prepare for his possible capture if he would go so far to encode it? Why didn't he think that far ahead? Why? You drop the phone in the box and shove it under bed. It doesn't matter anymore. He did what he did, and now you'll do what you need to do. You start your moment with a bitter taste in your mouth. He got freaking kidnapped. Smart ass. Where would they keep him? Surely they'd be... I mean, he could be dead, technically. I'm just saying. You drink your chocolate milk, then head out to go on your morning run. You ignore the blood stain on the sidewalk and the broken window. It all washes away in the next rain. You hear a sob and you stop. Why did you stop? You can't do anything. You anxiously rub your hands. You turn around and you look to see an older man sobbing over a stain in the street. Others pass him by. They ignore him. Fine. Go to the man kneeling on the street. You can't do anything. Stop walking away. You can't. They put his head in a box. You can't. His face is contorted into a final... What? What is happening? What are you talking about? What is going on? What do you mean? Who is... What? Is somebody getting executed? What is happening here? What is this? What is it? They put his head in a box. His face contorted into a final look of horror. What did you see, Robert? What? Did Robert get killed? Was Robert dead? Walk away, walk away, walk away. Why? I'm a detective. That's easy. It's the best way to help people. Don't do this to yourself. Don't get involved. It's common sense to help someone in need first. Being a detective lets me help the most people. Cookies! Well, without being smart like a doc, you kneel beside him. You place a hand on his back. This is the wretched name of the city. I hate the name of the city. Someone might be having an awful, horrible, traumatic experience, but in the same night, someone else is having the best time of their lives. In this city, this is a constant truth. This morning, this man is having his worst morning. You don't need to witness what had happened to understand what the amount of blood splatter means. You stay beside him as he weeps, unaware of your presence for a long time. The city goes on, unchanging despite the horror. Eventually his sobs die down to a hiccup as he notices you. He wipes at his pale face. Wispy grey hair blows in the wind. You offer him your handkerchief. He accepts it and rubs his eyes with it. Thank you, he croaks. You murmur a response. His blue eyes move to stare at the stain. Why? Why indeed? You look at the sky and wonder the same question. We paid our fees, he mumbles. My son didn't deserve... He chokes back a sob and buries his wrinkled face in his hands. Ah, damn. The protection fee is only a scam. They say it should keep you safe from the other gangs, but the only gangs that would raid an apartment have an alliance together. The Vi and the Birch. I'm going to call them the Birches. The Beaches. Family don't go after each other. They haven't for several years. I guess SANS is going to have to mess them up, isn't he? pretty much that's what's going to happen. Since those two are in line with each other, the best way to do this then is somebody's going to have to infiltrate and make it look like the other one did it. So I'm guessing SANS is going to mess with them, probably. Would not surprise me. There are small gangs in the city, but none would encroach on their territory. But if there was a raid by another gang, your neighbourhood is too poor to be considered worth the effort to retaliate. The protection fee is useless. Just a way to squeeze more money out of the already desperate. You rub your hands. That being said, you look around the destruction. You hadn't seen such a wide-scale assault in years. When they had come by to rough people up, it's usually only a few guys, and it's over within minutes. But when you see this level of damage, no way only a few guys did this. What were they after? What was so important they had to hurt so many people? You put your arms around the man. He turns to you and starts to cry into your shoulder. You don't get to your morning run for another hour. Weird. Okay, what could they have been after? Interesting. But again, see, if I had gone out, what I'm assuming would have probably happened is because there was like so many people there, I might have gone killed. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna like not do it. It's for the best. The park has a dewy smell to it when you enter. Birds are gathering around the pond, quite squawking at one another. A wind blows and ruffles the leaves in the trees. It's empty, quiet, peaceful. You breathe in the fresh air. The morning puts behind you. You start your warm-up jog. You circle halfway through the park when you spot a familiar monster. Is that Ralsei? What's he doing here? Ralsei is sitting on a park bench, a scrunched up cup of coffee in his right hand. As if sensing your presence, he turns his head and looks right at you. He beams, "Miss Twinkle! Stop calling me Miss!" You smile back. He stands up from the park bench and tosses the coffee cup into the nearby bin. Well done! Putting the freaking rubbish in the bin. I'm so proud of him. Good morning. You approach him and return the greeting. You're surprised to see him here. Me too, he says, his brow frowning. He looks embarrassed. I might have gotten lost again. Good golly, we need to get this monster a freaking map. Good grief, Ralsei. How do you keep getting lost? Good lord. The look you give him makes him quick to explain. I normally go everywhere with my sibling, he hurries to say. I guess I never paid attention to where we go, though, or how we get there. He scratches the back of his head. I was actually looking for you this morning. I managed to get to the area where we first met, but then got lost. What for? I want to thank you for your kindness last night. You don't think you did anything to warrant the extra thanks? What is he after? Then maybe I just like you. Hold on now. Whoa, no. Hold on, Ralsei. I'm okay with being friends, okay? Friends is fine. But I'm currently trying to woo a skeleton, and is he the jealous one? You can get jealous, right? This version can. Yes, he can. He can get jealous. So yeah, no. Please don't. He says with a shrug, there's something about you. I think we could be great friends. Friends? Friends, he repeats. He scratches the back of his head. That's not too forward, is it? I mean, yay, friendship, awesome. As long as you don't try to, do anything past friends, we're fine. You shake your head with a smile. Friends, that's a rare title for you. Your soul doesn't react to his presence. You don't think he's a threat. I like my soul. What character? Stop repeating the fact that he's not a threat. There's going to be one time where my soul is like, danger, danger, danger. And I'm going to be like, great. My freaking soul lied to me. Rather, he's been very nice. Outside of your co-workers, you find it difficult to think of anyone who is simply nice to you for the sake of being nice to you. Daisy might be the only one that comes to mind, but you can't call her a friend. Wonderful, he says. How about we go for ice cream this weekend then? When's the last time you spent time with a friend? You can't remember. Wait, we can't, because SANS wanted to see us on Saturday. You said on the weekend, so Thomas, sorry, we can't because we're going to go see SANS. Not since coming to the city for certain. What time? Around noon. Do you know Malay Sunrise? You nod. It's an upscale dessert shop on the upper side of town. I'll make sure to follow a map so I won't get lost, he says. meet you there. Wait a minute. He's invited me to a place, but he needs to literally have a map for this. Well, see, if you know about maps, why didn't you have one prior? Like, seriously, carry one with you. Wait, isn't he gonna get lost trying to get home? Oh, this freaking goat child. Can we please just have someone with him 24/7? Even if he's not sus, I'd rather not see anything happen to him. You happy to agree? Please, you don't have to work that day either. You finish your run and go back home. You eat yogurt with fruit, take a puppy bath, and get dressed. You have some time before work. What should you do? I still need to get a pillow, though. But I guess we should go and see Daisy, maybe? To go and check how Daisy's doing. Maybe something new has happened at the shop. I don't know. Either go see Daisy, I'm thinking, or, you know, go buy essentials, because we still need to get a pillow. I guess decide to go see Daisy. You head down to the flower shop. The front door is propped open today. As you enter, Daisy greets you with a warm, "Good day, Twinkle. Finally, someone doesn't call me miss." You return the greeting. Daisy leans against the front counter. Her wrinkled smile softens. "I heard that there was a scuffle in your area last night. Are you okay?" "It's nothing new." She glances away and out the door. "I sell more flowers for funeral than anything else in the city." You know, it's really freaking sad that is, to know that fact that she sells more flowers for, like, funerals rather than weddings and other, like, good occasions. Poor thing. That doesn't surprise you. She looks back at you, her face creases with concern. "Do your best to make sure I don't sell any for yours." "You promise?" "Good child. Come to the back. I got a fresh shipment of yellow roses that came in this morning," she says. "It's not often I get to order them without the police sniffing around." "Why would the police care?" "You read MTT?" she asked you as the two of you moved to the back room. MTT? Hold this. Mediton? What does Mediton got to do with anything? MTT is a major corporation. They own the biggest newspaper in the city. Their owner, Mediton, is a widely popular radio host. You hadn't had much opportunity to listen to him, as his hours are the same when you work, and the boss doesn't like the radio. Why? He's met the radio demon? You normally are very good at reading the newspaper. This week has been an off week for you. "Oh," she says. "Do you remember a couple of years ago there was deaths?" "There are always deaths in the city. Be more precise, please." No, like gang deaths, bad deaths, awful deaths," she said. She hesitates, her eyes flicking to the front door, as if checking to see if anyone was about to enter. "The Dr. Rose death." What? What is the Dr. Rose death? Is there a serial killer that puts golden roses on the... Oh my god, am I in the apartment of a serial killer? I'm scaring myself. Calm down, Twinkle, it's fine. It's probably not a serial killer. At once, you are reminded of the city 2 years ago. Scarcely after you left alone in the city, a serial killer... I was freaking joking! Calm down! Freaking heck! Stop predicting things that turn out to be accurate after. What do you mean there was a serial killer? Oh, for God's sake. It all began with a curious murder. A young woman left naked on the street, her heart carefully removed, and blooming yellow roses. What? What? Heart? Okay. Alright. Conveniently, I have yellow roses growing on the basket. I don't feel safe in my apartment anymore. Oh god, why was her heart removed? Were they trying to get, like, the soul? She was a pretty singer, well known enough that her name was the headlines in the paper. It was a horrible murder. The city raged, and they wanted to catch the killer. There was another body turned up a week later, this one a young man. Another well-known name. He was an actor at the City Theatre and had a starring role, and the public was stunned. Singer and actor. Another week, a third body. This time wasn't always consistent. A week, a month, a day, but the bodies kept piling up. Okay. The first monster death happened a year in. The dust was swept into the shape of a monster, the Trevere family officially invited and hired several well-known detectives. Did our brother get involved with this? An intense game of cat and mouse started as one by one the detectives were removed. The red roses were stuffed down their throat. Please tell me a serial killer got caught. I don't think I like this anymore. The yellow roses were stuffed down their throats and eyes. Angry gashes and slashes across their chests and abdomen. Things were so tense in the city, even the gang stopped prowling the streets at night. Oh, that's good. Well, at least they freaking stopped moving. You remember a handful of nights where your soul warned you against even stepping outside? 2 years ago, it abruptly stopped. Why did it stop 2 years ago? You tell Daisy you remember. However, the doctor is gone, aren't they? Daisy sighed. They found another body earlier this week. Hearts gone and yellow roses in their place. The police came by yesterday evening to ask if anyone has brought any yellow roses from me. No, of course not. Someone like that isn't going to let some flower shop owner lead to their arrest by ordering a bunch of yellow roses. You point out it could be a copycat killer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It could be copycat. Daisy's expression became pinched. Anything's better than actually coming back, right? She pulls out a basket of yellow roses, still in the soil. She smiles at them. Such a bright flower. To think someone could use them for such evil. Or is it... Oh, it infatuates me. Very suspicious. But the Dremere family hired detectives to go looking. Huh, really? There's more to it than that. You rub your hands, wondering what this can mean for you and the city. I've got some brighter things too, she said. Want to see? You let Daisy show off the new flowers she brought in, your mind still chewing over the news. Is Dr. Rose back? Your clues have been updated. Dr. Rose. My mind just started thinking of, like, certain characters that could be responsible, but at the same time, I'm like... Everybody that's come in contact with this so-called Dr. Rose has died. You know, my brother would technically be freaking dead, right? Unless... My mind started thinking maybe Lawrence was the freaking serial killer. That would... Nah, there's no way he'd be a serial killer. That'd be stupid. Would it? No, it's fine. Wait. Is Daisy the serial killer? Nah, it couldn't be Daisy. She's too old for it. I mean, she could, but still. You close up and you still have time to do one more thing. Go treat yourself. Go do that thing. Go there. I want to check clues. Dr. Rose. What do you know? Dr. Rose is a notorious serial killer that targeted the city and its surrounding areas for 2 years. The murders began this year, a year after you came to the mount. We don't have a split personality, do we? This is not like a car situation, right? I don't know. Maybe somebody has a split personality. I freaking don't know this. After you came and the mysterious stopped for 2 years. Despite joint efforts of police and international detectives, the killer was now been caught. The doctor always chose young, attractive victims regardless of gender. Near surgical precision. The blooming yellow roses. Daisy told you another bar with yellow roses in place of her heart was found. Roses. Who likes flowers? Asgore likes flowers. Flowey likes flowers, but Ezreal is here. Unless it can't be Ezreal. There's no way it's freaking Ezreal. Sorry, Ralsei, not Ezreal. But then again, he does like mysteriously get lost a lot. It's definitely not Papyrus. It's not SANS. It's not Wingerdings. Wingerdings just... This is not Wingerdings' MO. He would never do it. Unless it's Alphas. Because it says magical precision. It says, like, surgical precision, right? Is it a monster? Or have I got, like, I don't know, a freaking, like, a split personality shit happening over here? Or maybe I don't need to worry about it. Maybe it's nothing to worry about. Maybe I'm just, it's not relevant. It's not important. What if, is this Lawrence? Something about love. Oh god, wait. Everyone in the city knows police are in the mafia's hands. Something about love. Okay, so it's lowercase love. Okay. Okay, fine. Whatever. So much is happening. My brain is like, now there's a freaking serial killer involved too. Okay, I'm never going outside at night. Forget it. You wanted me to go outside and explore? Pah! I don't want to anymore. You explore yourself. That being said, let's carry on. You have a favourite shop on the nicest side of the city. Is a 35-minute power walk there, but the journey and the price are well worth the meal. It is not something you can swing often. When you can, you always have a perk in your step on the way. There is no difference. Despite the rougher nights, you're in a good mood as you head out to grab some comfort food. The neighborhood is on the least maintained side of the city. Crossing over the nice district, there's a notable difference in how clean everything looks. The buildings rarely have cracks. When they do, they're fixed within a week. The sidewalks are even, and there are numerous food and newspaper stands, and many more people freely walk the streets. When you arrive at your favorite shop, you are not surprised to see the line. Men in business suits and women in stylish dress line up out the door. You take your place in line. There are a couple of women ahead of you gossiping. Went down to the station to bring him lunch, and you know what he said to me? What? Get out! No! Yeah! Women said, nodding furiously. He said that jerk, he said, that the station was like no place for a woman of my standings. Of your standings, or any woman? She clicked her tongue disapprovingly. You know they fired the receptionist again. I know. She said with a roll of her eyes. I don't understand them. If I didn't bring him lunch, he'd be a grump coming home. But if I bring him lunch, he gets upset. It's the same way with our receptionists. They want a nice little face to look and hire the first young off the street, then change their mind and drive her off. Huh, that's weird. Drive her off. They hire the young one, but then they drive her off? Weird. Her friend makes an annoyed noise. You think the police in the other cities are this bad, or is it just ours? Let's hope ours is the exception, she replies in a huff. And when I leave the station, can you guess who I run into? Don't tell me that reporter. The very same. Jesus Christ, are they bratty and catty? What did he want this time? Asking about my husband and his workers, of course. The monster's obsessed with the station. Talked a big game about some kind of conspiracy. A monster? Both women snort deservedly at that. Conspiracy, scoffs her friend. Into the requirement to be smart first. Oh, for God's sake. She laughs in response. You think, honestly, conspiracy? What a nut. Oh, get this. Can you guess what this is about? The mafia, the company snarl. That's just common knowledge. No. He said it was about love. What is up with love? What do you mean love? The two laugh at that. You get your food without issue, absentmindedly thinking about the gossip. What is with this constant talk about love? Because it's the lowercase love, not like the capital one, like level of violence. It's time to head to work. You head out. You arrive at work 10 minutes before your shift starts, and as soon as you walk in, you notice a change in the air. There's a buzz of energy in the air. You look around curious. There is a tall skeleton monster sitting in the far back. Oh, is this Papyrus? I think this is Papyrus. I'm going to say this is Papyrus. He sits alone at a table with one drink in his hand. He's skinnier than SANS and has a longer face with bigger spike. Yeah, this is Papyrus. Vermilion eyelights meet your gaze. You smile politely and nod to him. He tips his hat to you. You feel a hand on your back. You turn your head to Anne. She's already out of her uniform. She must be getting ready to leave. Since her shift ends when you start, the bubbly mother whispers to you. I see you found our guest. You nod. Boss introduced him on the first shift, she said. Says to keep him well fed and weighted, but ignore him outside of that. Oh. Not that it means much to you. You aren't a waitress. Just keep in mind if you get pulled to help the tables, she says. You nod and thank her for the heads up. Anna beams at you and pats your arm. Have a good night. I'm like trembling over my words. It's because like this whole thing about the serial killer with the roses is in the back of my mind now, and I'm like, who is it? Who is it? Who's the reporter? Who is this? What is this? There's a mystery. Part of me's like, no, I need to focus on romancing SANS, but now there's a freaking mystery being thrown in my face, and I'm like, who is it? I need to know. No, restrain yourself. Stop it. Right, where was I? Oh yes, let's carry on reading. Where the freak was I? Have a good evening, honey. You tell her to do the same and hope her kids are doing well. Well enough, she says, and rolls her eyes. Jason broke a window playing baseball last night. Oh dear, that kind of sucks. Anna leaves and you go to the back room. You enter as you see Wendy hopping out of the changing room, clicking her tongue in annoyance. Wendy is a waitress that you share a shift with. She's a college student. She works the evening shift with you and goes to the classes in the morning. This university only recently started to accept women in the ranks. And from the story she told you, the professors don't always agree with the Really? Ugh. Makes sense. She handled it well enough. She's a keep your head down and do your work kind of lady. As soon as she sees you, she beams. Twinkle, help please. You turn around and you see part of her black hair is stuck in the zipper of her white work dress. You move over and immediately help untangle it. She sucks in sharply when you have to tug on a part of it. You quickly apologize to her, but she waves it off. It takes her a couple of minutes, but you do free your hair from the back zipper. That freaking hurts when you get your hair stuck in the zippers. She sighs with relief and runs her fingers through her hair. Thanks, Twinkle. She quickly starts to pull her hair up into a ponytail. You offer to finish zipping her up. Please, she says, and you do. The work uniform of the Black Swans are sturdy, but sometimes the zippers can be tricky. All waitresses wear a long-sleeve short white dress with a black vest and a short black apron around the waist, and black high heels. The waitresses wear the long-sleeved white dress, black shirts, black pants, and a black apron around the waist with black dress flats. Both waiters... Did I just say waitresses twice? Yes, I did. Waiters and waitresses must wear a black bow tie. The boss provided a complete uniform every 6 months working here, and if your uniform is damaged on the job, he'll pay to have it repaired and cleaned. Your uniform as a singer is a shimmery white dress. On Fridays, the busiest night, you have to wear a red one. You do have the waitress uniform so you can take extra shifts when money is tight, but you prefer your stage dress. It's much easier to change into, and you don't have to worry about your bow tie getting crooked. You noticed the monster? She asked you. You move to the changing room. She waits outside it while you change. You did. Kind of strange, she said. He looks strong. Those aren't any regulars that are high-ranked enough to afford someone like him, right? You can't think of any. So who's he waiting for? Why does she think he's waiting for someone? Why else would he be here? She chuckled. Maybe he's got a date. This place can get romantic in the evening. She taps on the changing room door. You should sing a love song tonight. Bet he'll tip you well if he put his date in the right mood. He's not there for a date, though. I'm pretty sure that's not why he's there. He's not there for a date. Papyrus is hard when it comes to food. It's something to think about, at least. She smiles. Well, sing what you want. Whatever you sing will be nice. Good luck tonight, Twinkle. You tell her to do the same. And the two of you head out to work. Okay, so I'm going to have to deal with Papyrus now, aren't I? Because Papyrus is going to come and want to know what working there is like. He's going to want to assess, because they're taking over the territory, aren't they? That's what this is about. This is about them taking over this district. Monsters are finally going to get a section in the Dawn. Is he called the Dawn? I completely forgot what he's called now. The Dawn. His thing. Because they're giving them weapons, I think. As in the back rooms, you feel Wendy brush past you. Her hands are gentle as she kindly pats your back and heads to her section. You can't resist looking over at the skeleton monster in the back. As soon as you do, He also lifts his head. You two meet each other's eyes again. It's uncanny how it keeps happening. You decide to head over to him to properly introduce yourself. Hello, he says. Hello. What is your name, he asks. You answer. I am the magnificent Papyrus Gaster. Oh, God, he says. It is a pleasure to meet you. Oh, you wonder if he's related to SANS. Maybe you can ask about that later. You say it's a pleasure to meet him. Have you worked here for long? 4 years. Do you like it? You like it well enough. I see, he says. I look forward to seeing you work. Does he intend to watch you? I intend to watch everyone, he says. I like to be informed before I make any decisions. Decisions? Do not worry, human. You will understand soon enough. Oh, okay then. You wish him a nice night. Oh, Papyrus, you are such... Oh, gosh, darn it all. I freaking love Papyrus. He smiles. You as well, Miss Twink... And then he ruins it for me and calls me Miss. And off you go to work. Work goes off without issues. Although it was far too busy for you to take a meal break, at the end of it, the boss has a hot meal prepared for you to take home. You take your dinner to go, happy with a productive day of work. The streets are empty outside your apartment. You speed up when you see the front door of the building. Anxious to get inside neat. There's a warm tingle in your chest. But it's not accompanied by the spicy smell. Who's this? Okay, wait. You look around and don't see anyone. You grip your dinner with one hand tight and quickly head to the front door. As soon as you grab the handle, you feel it again. Is it Wingerdings? Because we've had Papyrus. We didn't have, like, a warm... It's not SANS, because SANS is always accompanied by the smell of the smoke from him. This isn't it. You open the door, concern the dangers inside. There is someone there. Oh god, what is it? Who is it? What is it? They are tall. You do not see their head or face immediately. Instead, you see a button-up black shirt tucked neatly into a black suit pants. There is an expensive-looking black coat draped over the owner's shoulders, and you see black-gloved hands clenched on either side. There is a warm tingle in your chest. You slowly raise your gaze up. He is a skeleton monster. Okay, it's not Papyrus. This is Wingerdings. This has to be Wingerdings. Wait, why is he in our apartment? Wait, why is he in there? Oh, no. Oh god, please tell me we caught him like at a good time and not a bad one, because I really don't want to get killed by him. He's a skeleton monster with a bony white face and a terrifying spiked mouth. There's a crack going down his right eye socket to his mouth and another crack from his left eye socket across the top of his head. 2 violet red eyelids stare coldly down. Oh no. A shiver of fear slides down your spine. You can see me, he asks, his voice barely above a whisper. Why wouldn't? It is then that you notice there are wisps of shadows around him. There's a warm tingle in your chest. You swallow your response and nod. Unfortunate. Is all he says. He disappears into the shadows. Oh no. We weren't supposed to see him? Wait, so he can go and visit. He can hide himself in the... Oh, freaking heck. Oh, now I'm scared for his route if he can just do that. Why was he in the apartment? Like, why was he there? Oh my god. Now I'm concerned why he was there. You hoped that was the right response? I don't know. He seemed very, like, he's like, oh, that's unfortunate that someone can actually see me because you have the power to see me. You should not be able to do that. Why can you see me? Was he using, like, the void or something to hide himself? So that way he can, like, pass in through, like, the shadows unseen so he can, like, explore and everything? Oh, blooming X. SANS, you would at least know when you say him, you don't. It's like a warning. The fact that the heart was going off. Oh, God. Your dinner is cold by the time you feel calm enough to eat. I don't feel calm. I feel concerned. I feel like I might get killed at some point. I don't know. It's still delicious. The boss knows how to make great food. Once you've eaten, you do your nightly routine. You wash your face, brush your teeth, change into a long night dress, and stretch. You're reminded of the man from before and shiver. There's a knock at your door. It's rather late for visitors. You open the door. It's the man from this morning. He looks disheveled, his skin paler than bone. He's now in a ragged suit, patches on the elbows and chalk stains under the collar. His eyes are swollen. "Hello, miss," he greets you with a wan smile. "I wanted to return this before I forget." He holds out your handkerchief and you accept it. It looks like he cleaned it before giving it back to you. You hesitate for a split second before you open your door wider. You offer him a cup of chocolate milk. He smiles, is tired but grateful. "Yes, thank you. I'm sorry for coming by so late. I asked your first floor neighbour to let me know when you come home. I wasn't sure where you worked, and..." "It's fine," you assure the elderly man. He steps into your apartment, pale blue eyes looking round. You help him to your kitchen table and he mumbles another thank you. You prepare 2 mugs of chocolate milk. "You're the only one who stopped," he said quietly. You don't know how to respond to that. You quietly hand him a mug. "It's what this city has become," he says. "What the mafia turned it into." You don't disagree. You've only been in the city for 5 years, but last night speaks for itself. He smiles mercilessly and adjusts his glasses. "I'm William Scott, by the way." You hold out a hand. He holds out a hand to you and you accept and introduce yourself. "You've got a good heart, child," he says. "You shouldn't stay in the city, not unless you want something like last night to happen to you." Look, I've been here for a freaking long time. If this still hasn't deterred this freaking character to, like, freaking leave. Also, I'm pretty sure freaking SANS wouldn't let me leave at this point. I guarantee if I tried to leave now, the skeleton would freaking find me and make sure I don't goddamn leave. Either that or maybe take the extreme measure of kidnapping me, holding me hostage in his house. I don't freaking know. You smile thinly. Speaking of last night, you ask him if he knows what caused the incident. "I'm not sure," he says. "It's all so blurry." He looks out your kitchen window and stares at the yellow flowers. Something about a shipment. Someone in the building stole it or destroyed it. They were shouting about it. "A shipment? A shipment warrants so much death?" He laughs mercilessly. "Not only death, they took all the young men in the building. The ones that were alive." "Took?" "Yes, they were a replacement." What do you mean they were a replacement? Was the shipment people? A replacement? You perch your lips. From what you can infer, the original shipment was likely people as well. You hadn't heard that the Vibe family was in human trafficking, but given their mafia, it doesn't surprise you. Your clues have been updated, scum. "Stars knows what'll happen to those poor lads," he whispers. He looks up at you with glassy sad eyes. "Thank you for your kindness, miss." You smile at him. "It's common sense to help people." He laughs. It almost sounds like a cry. If only there were more souls like yours in this world. You reach out and pat his wrinkled hand. You ask him if he needs any more help. "Thank you. I can't think of anything. I have funeral arrangements to make." He whispers, "But thank you. Really. Thank you." Oh, good. So if I had gone out there, I might have... No, actually, I'm a woman. Maybe I would have been fine. Maybe they wouldn't have taken me. They would have probably just killed me. You pour him another drink. You ask him to tell you about his son. His face lights up and his smile becomes warmer. He talks. You listen. You do not go to bed until very late. And when you do, you have a familiar dream. Okay. Is this another one about freaking Lawrence? Lawrence, why are you continuously being in my dreams, my man? "Okay, sweet Lawrence, let's do this." You squint at what you've done. Wait, what did I do? Your nails are covered in pink nail polish. It's a sloppy first attempt that you have as much on your fingers as you do your nails, and you feel a keen sense of embarrassment. This is why I don't put nail polish on. Nail polish is messy. Have your nails been painted has become a popular thing to do. No. It looks like fun. You want to give it a try, I guess. The girls at school have pristine nails. A lot of them get it done professionally, something you can't afford, and you feel ashamed to ask Lawrence to spend money on. Your only option is to do it yourself. One of your classmates wanted to get rid of her polish so her mother could buy her more. Oh well then, talk about, wasting. She offered up her collection to the girl in home run. You grabbed a handful for yourself. Your favourite are the ones in pink, the one in white, and the one in scarlet red. Well, leave it at scarlet red. Just face stars. Just do it. The shift in your seat at the kitchen table, sullying from your attempt. You didn't expect perfection right away, but you also didn't expect such a horrible fist attempt. You literally look like you murdered someone. If their blood was pink, like in Danganronpa. Ah, Danganronpa, I love that franchise. This does not bode well for you, and your future attempts at murdering people. You can easily imagine the remarks you will receive at school with such nails. Girls who come to school with a crooked skirt and even socks or messy hair relentlessly ridiculed for the entire day. I was bullied in my school. Like, no kidding at all. I was bullied so much growing up. It was ridiculous. Lazy, messy, pathetic, unwanted, ashamed to ladies everywhere, disgraceful. My main reason for getting bullied was the simple fact I wear glasses. I was never mean to anyone, but for some reason people like to pick on me. No freaking clue why. Those are the milder insults. You've no intention of being on the receiving end of that. You perch your lips. The front door to the apartment opens up. You're not bothered to turn around. Lawrence, or Lorenzo, comes up from behind you and looks down. Oh great, now he's sad like I am. Whoa, you sucked at drawing as a tyke. Glad to know it hasn't improved at all, says Lawrence! Excuse you, I'll have you know that I may have been rubbish at drawing when I was little. I have become really good at it now that I am big, so shush. You make an annoyed noise. He laughs. Don't worry, Frisk. Lawrence, stop calling me Frisk. My name is Twinkle in this. Use it for God's sake, man. I'm begging you. I know that you're currently like off somewhere, possibly kidnapped, possibly maybe murdered, maybe being sold on the black market. Wow. Oh, maybe possibly a serial killer. I don't freaking know. But still, you'll get better with practice. True. You look at him with a frowned brow. You're as sure. Oh, come on, Starlight. There we go, see, it won't kill you to use the other nickname now, will it? Good on you, Lawrence. I'm finally starting to like you again. You can practice on me tonight, then once you feel better, you can have a go at yourself again, okay? Oh, that's a good big brother. Okay, now I feel bad for all the stuff I said before. I guess I will find you, Lawrence, or die trying. You perk up. Would that be okay? Why not? He asks with a shrug. It's only paint. You hesitate and point out that none of the boys at school use nail polish. Yeah, but that's because it hasn't come into trend yet. Give it a few years. Then you'll see some boys with nail polish. Don't worry, it'll get in fashion soon. Ah yes, I forgot how fragile my poor ego is as a man. Lawrence dryly remarks, to been taken down by paint. What's next? I have to burn my pink tie. It's my lucky tie. Oh, Lawrence. Okay, he's won me over. It was a white tie that got soaked in blood and someone washing it so poorly it is forever stained pink. My mum said to get blood out of clothes you're supposed to like soak it in milk, from what I've heard. You're supposed to soak it in something and it makes the blood come out. Don't ask me why my mother knows these things. I couldn't tell you. I have no clue. It is my lucky tie, he repeats to himself. It wasn't my blood. You offered to use pink nail polish on him. Why not? He asks with a shrug. He pulls a seat at the kitchen table and he pulls off his black work gloves and places his hand on the table. I leave myself in your very capable hands. Oh my god, Lawrence, you just suddenly shot up to my favourite one. You look down at your messy first attempt. You'll get there, he says encouragingly. I know you will. Oh, now I'm just getting like Underswap vibes from him. Like the encouraging brother, you know, like, don't worry, just keep on trying. The magnificent SANS believes in you. Gosh darn it. Positivity, I love it. You offer him a small smile. How can you be so sure? Because, he says, you're you. My god, it finally came back to haunt me. Holy shit. If you watch my Undertale playthrough, then you freaking know that this saying, you are you. You're you. This thing literally follows you, stalks you throughout the whole entire adventure, and your character loves to say, you are you, you're you, etc. I refuse to remove the Discord beep because who messaged there made me super happy. darkpetal16 messaged and I was amazed. It turns out I don't need to edit that out because SANS is blocking it. I love this sprite that I made. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, because you are you. You're my darling baby sister who shines brighter than any star in the night sky. Oh, thank you for freaking noticing. Considering my persona is a little star, and then I got my star Phoenixula, which is the big purple bird. Your cheeks warm from the praise, and your smile widens a little. That's better, he says with a smile of his own. Your smile is in a league all of its own, Starlight. Right up there with your heart. You keep being you and you'll do fine. Now, apparently I don't do fine enough, though, because I still can't freaking find you. Where are you? With your bird's encouragement, you practice on him for the evening. It takes you some tries, but you do get it. That's it, he says, leaning over to kiss the top of your head. Good job, Twinkle. I'm proud of you. Over nail polish? Like, seriously, of everything, he's like, I'm proud of you. Nail polish? Over trying. There we go, he says, over giving something new a shot, and even when it didn't work right away. Doing it again. Might seem like a small thing, sure, but you did it. Don't undervalue that. You did it, and that's something to be proud of. I'm proud of you. You giggle. This memory's a sweet one, as it is sharp. Well, I'm happy with that one. That was cute. Oh my god, the chapter's over? Are you freaking kidding me? What? No! Wait, new we're getting Papyrus and SANS! Hey, I lived! Yay me! Yay me! I survived! Yay me! Okay, well, then we're gonna do chapter 4. Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna go record chapter 4. I will be back. Bye!